We're talking about done-for-you Amazon stores. You know, the whole sit back, relax, and collect checks while we do the work for you type of deal. And today's spotlight is on a Miami-based company called Starke E-Commerce, founded by a marketer named Brandon Rangel. His brother, Bradiel, is the director of operations. Together, they run this business that promises to take you from zero to running a fully managed Amazon store without you lifting a finger. Before I start, if you're tired of scams and want a real solution for making money online, check out my #1 recommendation in the description below. Who is Brandon Rangel and what is Starke E-Commerce? So first, let's set the stage. Brandon Rangel, the face of this operation, is one of those young Miami entrepreneurs. You know the type. Well-dressed, sharp haircut, nice background in his videos, giving off that success lifestyle vibe. His brother, Bradiel, helps run the show behind the scenes as director of ops. Their company, Starke E-Commerce, sells what they call fully managed Amazon automation stores. And here's the pitch. They'll set up your LLC for you. They'll help get you approved with Amazon. They'll connect you with suppliers. They'll handle all your product listings and marketing. And they'll even manage the day-to-day operations of your store. In other words, you're supposed to just sit back, chill, and wait for the money to roll in. Sounds amazing, but as you probably know, if something sounds too good to be true, well, you know the rest. The big promise, passive income made easy. Now, let's talk about the heart of Brandon's pitch. He paints this picture of e-commerce being the #1 way to generate passive income online. According to him, Amazon is booming. It's going to be worth trillions of dollars in the next few years, and it's way better than those done-for-you trucking offers or other side hustles you've probably seen. Here's the emotional angle he pushes. Most people's monthly bills are higher than their income. Most people don't have time or knowledge to create a side income. But with Amazon automation, you finally have a shortcut. No time commitment, no work required, just residual income. How it works, according to Brandon, the system is super simple. Step 1, you get assigned Success Manager. This person helps you set up your LLC, handle any permits, and create your very own Amazon store. Step 2, they connect you with their trusted suppliers, create and optimize product listings, and make sure your products start ranking when customers search on Amazon. Step 3, sales start rolling in. Hundreds of orders supposedly come through, and their team makes sure customers get their products on time. You and the company split the profits, usually a 70-30 split in your favor. The money talk. What can you really make? Okay, let's talk numbers, because this is where people either get hooked or get scared away. Brandon shows some profit and loss statements from sample stores they've supposedly managed. On the low end, an owner might pocket $395 a month. On the high end, someone can make $5,922 a month. Now, on the surface, that's not bad. If you're making close to $6,000 a month in passive income, who wouldn't want that? But here's the catch. To get started, you're looking at a huge upfront fee, plus the cost of inventory, plus months of waiting before your store gains traction. So unless you land on that $5,000 to $6,000 range, the math doesn't exactly make sense. If you're stuck around $400 a month, you're basically underwater, losing money instead of gaining it. So the real question is, where would you fall in that range? And are you willing to gamble thousands of dollars up front to find out? The testimonials, real or rehearsed. Brandon also sprinkles in some client testimonials. For example, there's a blonde woman at EricaMary28 on Instagram who says, "I just wanted to thank Brandon and his team at Starke E-Commerce. We took a leap of faith a few months ago, and we're so happy we did. We were hoping to make a little bit of extra cash, but that turned into a few thousand. We love that it's automated, and we just wish we started sooner." Sounds amazing, right? But again, my skepticism kicks in. These testimonials often feel polished and staged, almost like they're reading from script. And if you've been around online marketing long enough, you know there are agencies that literally sell fake testimonials to businesses. So, do I believe every single client video Brandon shows? Honestly, not really. Here's the biggest thing you need to understand about these done-for-you Amazon stores. They're not risk-free. First, Amazon is notorious for changing its policies. You could invest tens of thousands of dollars, get everything running, and then Amazon suspends your account for some random violation. Guess what? Game over. Second, you're putting blind trust into someone else managing your money. Remember, the profit split is in your favor, but they control the books. You just have to trust they're being honest about expenses. Third, the upfront cost is massive. Most of these done-for-you services charge anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 to get started. That's not pocket change. So yes, if it works, it could be life-changing. But if it doesn't, you could be out a huge chunk of money with nothing to show for it. If you're someone who has a lot of disposable cash, doesn't want to learn e-commerce, and is okay taking on a big risk, then maybe this could be an option for you. Maybe. But if you're the average person, working a job, saving up money, trying to build a side income, this is probably not the best place to start. The upfront costs are too high, the risks are too real, and the results are too uncertain. Instead, you'd be better off learning the basics of e-commerce yourself. It might take more time and effort front, but at least you'll have control, transparency, and skills that you can use forever. So, is Starke E-Commerce the magic shortcut to passive income? For some, maybe. But for most people, it's just another shiny pitch that overpromises and underdelivers. Remember, passive income doesn't mean no work. It usually means front-loaded work. You put in the effort, build the system, and eventually it starts paying you back. If someone's telling you no work required, just collect checks, your BS radar should be going off too. So before you write a big check to Brandon and his team, think carefully. Weigh the risks, the costs, and the alternatives. Before you leave, if you're tired of scams and want a real solution for making money online, check out my #1 recommendation. Click the link in the description to see the best business to start online, which made me over $26,000 last month alone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share,